What's up YouTube, Nerdy Kid Duty Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Station. I'm here with a new deck that I made. It's Herald of Perfection. I made it because I wanted to troll and I was bored. So, pretty much, here we go. 3 Herald of Perfection, of course. Can't run the deck without it. It's funny, I went from 0 to 2 playsets in like 3 days, which I thought was kind of funny. So basically, the point is he's 18 attack, 28 defense. You special summon him defense most of the time. And whenever your opponent activates a spell, trap, or activates a monster's effect, you can discard a fairy from your hand to negate it. So he pretty much locks down everything. The only thing around Herald is counter traps and monsters and abilities that tribute him as cost, I guess, like Lava Golem, Volcanic Queen, etc. 3 Manju, because he searches out the Herald and he searches out the Advanced Ritual Art and Dawn of the Herald. 2 Senju, because all he searches out is Herald, so the good thing is that you can get him into your hand easier with Senju. I only run 2 Herald of Orange Light. The problem is that it's a minus. It's like so it's a backup plan for in case you don't have Herald, but it's a -2. You lose 2 cards out of your hand just to get rid of 1 ability. So I really don't like Herald, but it's Herald of Orange Light, but it saves, and it's really a backup plan. And if you don't need the backup plan, it's more fodder for Herald of Perfection. Alright, so that's the Herald lineup. So that's everything that has to do with Herald. Let's go into agents. You got the 2 Hyperion. I would run 3, but 3 was so dead. Like, I tried it, and I could not get... I was drawing it way too often. I really didn't need it that often. 2 Earth, because Earth is at 2. It searches out Venus. 1 Jupiter. He can be a beat stick, and he's another agent for Hyperion. And of course, you need the 3 Venus. And with the 3 Venus, you need your 3 shiny balls. So, you all know how it goes. Venus just pays 500 life points, special summons a ball. Then you go for Dark Mist, or you go for Gachi. Then that's the agent lineup. And then for like general fairies, you got 2 Archlord Christia, 2 Sexy Bitch. I really don't know how to pronounce her name, because I really never paid attention, so I just call her Sexy Bitch. And 1 Honest, because the whole deck's lights. Spell lineup for the rituals. You got the 3 Dawn of the Herald and the Advanced Ritual Art. This card is so good. So you activate this, reveal Herald, ditch a Sexy Bitch. You ditch a Sexy Bitch to the graveyard, and you special summon the Herald. So this is like better than Dawn of the Herald. Dawn of the Herald, you tribute monsters exactly to level 6 from your hand or field. Exactly level 6, and then its effect is that when it's in the graveyard, and if Herald was successfully summoned, you can banish this in the grave to get back 1 of the materials in your hand. I really didn't think this would be that good, but triple Dark Factory at mass production is so good. Gets your shine balls back, gets your sexy bitches back. It is such a good card. I've had so many situations where I wish I could top deck this, and most of the time I do because I run 3, and I end up winning game because of it. It's 2 free negations. Next you got Staples. This is to even it out. I put this in instead of the 3rd Hyperion. So Reborn, Heavy, MST, and Dark Hole. And then finally you got Triple Safe Zone. This card is so good. So we talked about it at my locals. Apparently the main ways we can think about Herald, like if I have Safe Zone and Herald, as long as I have fairies in my hand, you're pretty much screwed. Because you can't attack over it. The only thing you can do is Super Poly, tributing its cost, so like Lava Golem and Volcanic Queen. I think there were a few other things that we thought of, but I can't remember. And counter traps, if you can activate them, like in time for the Save Zone or the Herald. So that's the deck lineup. It's a 40 card deck. It actually works pretty well. I usually get Herald out first turn. For extra deck, this is actually a pretty surprisingly big extra deck. 1 Dark Mist, because he's a living honest that's so good, and it's permanent. 2 Gachi, because of the Dark Factories of mass production. For rank 3s, because sometimes I will end up with double Venus, Zenmains, and Leviathan, because you never know what you'll end up with. Rank 4s, because like double Manju, double Senju, whatever. You got Maestroke, Butterfly Assassin, Utopia, and Gemini Pearl, Beat Stick. This deck actually does synchro. Oh, I'll just leave those there. This deck actually does synchro because most of the time what I'll end up doing is I'll explain when I get to the cards. So, 1 Catastor for Earth and Venus, etc. B-Rose. Scrap Dragon. This is so good. Okay, so I can't tell you how many times I've been stuck behind a Marshmelon or a Spear Reaper or something. Well, what happens is I can... Most of the time when I do this, I've already pressed the Desperate Play and I'm going for game. So most of the time what I do is I'll have a Herald either in my hand or on the field already. One time what I did was I had Herald and I had no way to get over my opponent's Spear Reaper. I normal summon Herald with Orange Light, Synchro for 8, go for Scrap Dragon, blow up the Spear Reaper, and attack for game. So, Herald of Orange Light, I've actually have synchroed with perfection many times, and it actually really works. Stardust and RDA. The only thing I'm missing is a Gaia Knight, the level 6 synchro that's just a beat stick. So that's pretty much the deck. It's a lot of fun to play, and it was a lot of fun to make. I'll have a dual video of it again eventually soon. But that's pretty much the deck. So if you have any ideas, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out, YouTube.